Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and in this video, as you can see, we have Dashing Subtile announcement, which, yes, this is an announcement video, essentially. I'm basically gonna be talking about what my next upload on this channel. CL Siglifs. So CL Siglifs aren't gone at all. We're gonna be in 4 leagues that will be recruited, of course. LPL, which of course LPL, which you guys know, but we're also joining the Draft Classic 5 Juniors League. We're also joining Institutional Trial that is ran by TigerVGC, and another league that will be a mystery for all of you. Also, this video is a IST draft analysis, the Institutional Trial draft analysis of of your boys the Seattle Siglifs. As you can see, you can grab two Ubers that up to 40 points. 130 points was the limit of all the mods you can get. So I was third to pick. So I thought my first pick is none other than Mega Metagross. Armstrong the Mega Metagross. It's 19 points. As you guys know, it's extremely powerful. As you can see its stats. 80 HP, 145 attack, 150 defense, 105 special attack, 110 special defense, and 110 speed. This thing is a monster. Mega Metagross is Zen Headbutt, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, which I tested. Stomping Tantrum is boosted by Tough Claws, but is not stronger than Earthquake. It's like Aerial Ace for flying for grass types, but you have Ice Punch for those who don't really even need it. Thunder Punch, like this thing gets so much coverage, and it's amazing. It was worth the 19 points. Tough Claws, it's a fast mon. Tough Claws, it can shred through teams once it gets a home claws boost. So our next mon on our team is Nightmare the Giratina, which is our final Uber at 21 points. As you know, Mega Metagross and Giratina, 19 plus 21 is 40. So those are the only two. So I could get two Ubers. I wanted some more of a bulk. Its ability to pressure. It does have telepathy too, but that's not even used in singles. Um, HP is a massive 150, attack 100, defense 120, special attack 100, special defense 120, and speed 90. Extremely good. It's pretty bulky. Like it has, as you know, it has 120 in each defense and 150 in HP. It can have Will-O-Wisp, it can have Calm Mind, Rest, Dragon Pulse, Shadow Force, which is gonna be amazing, and just this thing gets so many moves. It's awesome. The next mon is our first A tier, or for our first pick essentially for the non Ubers, which is Fuego Monkey the Infernape. 13 points, which was our round three pick. Abilities Blaze and Iron Fist. I current focus has Blaze 1 week. Depends, but Iron Fist is a good ability, and I did not know that close combat does not boost Iron Fist. I assumed it would, but then again, it makes sense because Staraptor can close combat, and that doesn't have fists, so I guess it makes sense. HP 76, pretty decent. 104 attacks, which are extremely good. 71 defenses and 108 speed. This thing speed is with the Sword of Justice, which is amazing. It's has extreme power and can take some hits if you speed creep with it. Our next mon is Gladion the Sovali, a round 4 pick. 10 points. So as you can see, it is 95 in each defense. RKS system is the ability, and this Sovali what is the only Sovali, which means I can run any memory with it, and I can run basically any item, and I can change its type to whatever I want, which is amazing. And it's a pretty good mon. Like 95 in each is pretty amazing. It gets Parting Shot, it gets Ice Beam, Air Slash, Crush Claw. I think Crunch. I know this thing gets the Fog. It's a pretty amazing Pokemon to be 10 points. And so our next pick is one of my absolute favorite. Root the Cradily, being 6 points round 5. I could have waited till like round 10 or something, but I love Cradily so much I had to grab it because it has Suction Cups, which you can use Whirlwind on it. You can have like a curse set. Um, HP 86, attack 81, defense 97, special attack same as attack 81, special defense 107, and speed 43. Pretty balanced stats. Like you can make this thing a bulky monster, and it can just wreck house. Like it's amazing. You can make it. You can give a power meter beam too, which would also be pretty amazing. So I've been waiting to use Cradily so much. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite fossils. Fun fact: Cradily. When I was little, I was playing Pokemon. Cradily was one of my favorite Pokemon when I was a little kid, and that's somewhat of the reason why I'm grabbing it. I used it as a little kid, and I've loved Cradily ever since. So let's go to the next one on my team. I saw this was available. I'm like, how is this available round 6? We got Zapdos. Thunder of the Zapdos, 14 points, our round 6 pick. How is this thing available round 6? It gets Roost, Thunderbolt, Hurricane, Heatwave, U-turn, and Volt Switch. So if they have the ground types, you can run U-turn, switch out, because Volt Switch won't affect them. And like this thing has good bulk, and with Roost, so it has reliable recovery. This is a good Mon, and I'm excited to have Zapdos on my team. I needed a flying and electric type. Now you look at my team and you see, oh, you have no ground resists, which is bad for you. Yes and no. My next pick, James the Wheezing, 7 points, round 7. Abilities: Levitate, Neutralizing Gas, and Stench. Levitate's what I'm going to be using the most because, well, it's good because it gives me a ground immunity, which means my only weakness is Psychic, which can be answered with the Pyapa Berry. And this thing gets Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Corrosive Gas to remove items, Sludge Bomb's good to poison the opponent. Like this thing gets so many good moves. This thing has 120. This thing's my physical wall. This thing's one of my physical walls on my team because the special wall on my team is my next pick, which is Chansey. Chansey is our special wall. As you guys know, 250 HP, 5 attack, 5 defense, 35 special attack, 105 speed up, and 60 speed. You guys know how the notorious Chansey is on teams, and it just wants to eat it and never die. And as you know, Wheezing plus another mon coming up in the future are physical walls, and Chansey and Cradily are special walls. Well, Giratina is a mixed wall because the defenses are equal and plus for 150 HP. This is going to be Hong Evelance overpowered. So let's see. What does my next pick? I decided to grab. I was like, okay, I am lacking two extremely important types in water and fairy. So I grabbed Melody the Primarina. One of my favorite Pokemon. I love Poplio and its evolution. I thought it was so amazing. Poplio made me. I have loved Poplio ever since Sun Moon was released. I felt bad for the guy, but this is actually one of the better Alola starters. And so, as you guys know, 80 HP, 74 attack, 74 defense, 126 special attack, 116 speed def, and 60 speed. This thing on assault vest with this thing gets hyper voice as a water move. It can break through sub with that. This thing gets Psychic, Moonblast, Energy Ball, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball. This thing gets so much coverage. It's insane. You can run specs and just choose a random move. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, this thing gets Flip Turn. Okay, so I forgot to mention the main pivot on my team. Infernape gets U-Turn, Sylvania gets U-Turn, Zapdos gets U-Turn, and Voltage and Primarina gets Flip Turn. So I just want to put that out there. Primarina is an extremely good mon because you can run Scarf with Flip Turn. Moonblast is a good option. Scald you can run instead of Liquid Voice because in case you go in Torrent range, it would be boosted. And yeah, Primarina is so awesome, and that's why I wanted it as my round 9 pick because I need a Water Fairy type, and so I grabbed it. My next mon on my team is Frosted, as you know, Frosted Flakes. Okay, okay, joke's over. Okay, so Frosted Flakes, my Cryogonal. It's frosted, but it's a frosted flake. My Cryogonal, 5 points. This thing has good stats: 80 HP, 50 attack, 50 defense, 95 special attack, 135 speed F, and 105 speed. So we have two special walls in Cryogonal and Chansey, and mix one Giratina. And we have two physical walls, Wheezing, Giratina is a mixed wall, Wheezing, and, well, I'm just going to say this out of the way. The reason I'll talk about that part later, but I want to say that Cryogonal, I need it because, one, this thing really likes to run heavy duty boots, and two, I don't have any I don't have really many ways to remove hazards besides Silvally, Zapdos, and Giratina. Which if I bring on Silvally ground, ice destroys all three, which is not good. But this resists ice. And it has rapid spin to get rid of those rocks. It gets Flash Cannon, Blizzard, Ancient Power. This can get some coverage, but it's pretty good in general, and so that's why I wanted. So as I was saying, I have two special walls in Chansey and Cryogonal, and Giratina is a mixed wall, and I have, well, for my physical defense, I have Weezing again. Giratina as a mixed wall, and my next pick ruin our Runerigas for 9 points. Abilities Wandering Spirit, HP 58, attack 95, defense 145, special attack of 50, speed def 105, and speed 30. This thing is mainly a physical wall, but also a special wall. If you did not see the video of PB Week 1, you guys know I love Kaffa Grigas. It's my favorite ghost type, and I decided to do something different. Since I already have Giratina, didn't have a ground type yet. You know, besides the wild ground, Runerigas is a good mon and has 145 defense, which means now we have Giratina, Giratina is a mixed wall, Wheezing, and Runerigas as our physical walls, and we have Chansey and Cryogonal and Giratina again as a mixed wall as our special walls, as our special tanks, which is amazing. We have two physical and two special walls, and one mixed one Giratina. And so you might not see the last spot left, but I forgot to put it in. But we have one more mon we could grab as our round 12, which Okay, so I would say it's out of the way. It was originally Scyther, but I was over points. I was over points by 3, and Scyther was 6 points. So I grabbed. There wasn't really many. There wasn't that many good um 3 pointers. So I grabbed Speedy Burb, the Dodrio for 3 points. Abilities: Early Bird and Tangled Feet are good. Oh yeah, Kragno also gives my team another. So now essentially we have 4 ground immunities in Dodrio, Wheezing, Cryogonal, and Zapdos, which is amazing. I forgot to mention that Cryogonal has Levitate, but yes, it does. So Speedy Bird or Dodrio, Early Burn, Tingle Feet are decent. The This is the best thing because this thing speed ties with Metagross. This thing has good power. Like this thing speed ties with Metagross, and I think the thing is brave for a drill pack. Those are still good moves. It's pretty mediocre everywhere else. 60 HP, 60 special attacks, 60 special summons, and defense 70. Basically, once this thing hits the field, it's dead. Let me just double check one thing. It's just will be recording your screen, okay? So I'm just checking one thing about Dodrio. Do you get one move? I hope you do. Oh, that kind of sucks. You do get another one though. I mean, you do get knockoff, which is pretty good. I'm just trying to see what you exactly get. I was hoping you would have gotten U-turn, but apparently you do not. You do get knockoff, which is pretty amazing. I mean, Crowdham gets knockoff, Weezing gets corrosive gas, and yeah. So I'm gonna hit space and